Well, my name's Jay Spence and I'm studying film and TV production at Teesside University. Currently just about finished up second year.
My name is Irfan and I work for Teesside University as a student support mentor, and I'm also the lead facilitator for English Language Cafe.
My name is Umar, though my full name is Umar Farouk. Recently graduated of Teesside University, Masters in Project Management, and I just got a job as a technical analyst in healthcare, and I'll be starting in a couple of days.
Bogdan Presowski, I am a food technician in Middlesbrough Tower, and I'm doing project management as my MSc.
Hi, my name is Abhishek, and I'm here for Masters in Computer Science.
So hi, I'm Martina and I'm a final year student of journalism at Teesside, and I also work at Teesside as a student ambassador and academic support assistant.
My name is Venkata Siddhartha and I'm studying MSc Project Management.
Okay, my name is Peijia Deng. I'm come from China and I'm studying in Teesside University now, and I am major in film and TV production.
My name is Tianming, my subject is in film and TV production, so this is my second year studying the Teesside University.
Could you share your unforgettable experience of watching a movie in the cinema?
Most of the time I go with my friend called Chen, so we go all the time to the movies and just like watch whatever movie that's coming on. We just go on and just have a watch of the movie. And watching like movies like Spider-Man, Batman, the experience was surreal. Like, yeah, actions, the punching, the fighting, the gun shooting, then you hear the from behind the chair. Like, experience like that can never be described. It's amazing, to be fair, yeah.
I think the most unforgettable experience was the first time when I went to the cinema with my mom. I was, I think, around 8 or 9 years old, and it was The Pirates of Caribbean, the second part. And that was very unforgettable because I was a small kid and that was the first time I saw the movie on such a big screen. Oh. So the whole movie I was sitting with my mouth open in disbelief, and yeah, it was a great experience because the emotions in the cinema are much different than when you watch it at home. It's like all together with all these strangers in this one big room. You share the same emotions and you experience the movie together, although you don't even know each other. So that's a fantastic experience that you can only get when you go to the cinema.
While I was watching a movie, very recently when I was watching a picture, my home country picture with my father.
Yeah.
So this thing has happened. Some chewing gum was present on my seat, which I have not seen before, and then simply sat on that chewing gum seat, and I felt, oh my God, something soft I can feel under my back.
Yeah.
So it's so something funny, yeah.
If I'm talking about like a moment I remember about watching a cinema, so there's a moment when I was on, like in my school days.
Yes.
During my school days, I was on 10th or 11th standard. Okay, so I planned to go for a movie with my girlfriend at that time.
It was the very earliest memory. When I was young, my parents take me to the cinema to see the Titanic. You know, in China, always when the child is young, they always don't like their child look at the kiss scenes. So when the Jake and Rose just kiss each other, they just cover my eyes, and I just wondering what happened in the screen, and so that's why I was trying to look the Titanic again after when I grow up, and try to see which things I missed.
When my first time to go to the cinema is maybe 8 years old. Go there with my family, my parents, to see the Avenger first. This is my first time to watch the 3D movie in the cinema, and I think it's very amazing me. Yeah, because the sounds around me and the atmosphere in the cinema is totally different at my home.
Many movies during my lifetime, from childhood to now, and I'm lucky enough to be of an age where I got to see many classics when they were new.
Yeah.
So I saw Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, a lot of Steven Spielberg movies in the 80s.
Yeah.
So I'm very lucky to see those when they were new. And at that time it was very exciting because new movies were released very soon after each other.
Yeah.
And I used to go with my friends to watch them.
Okay.
This was a few months ago where I went to the cinema to see a very old film, Taxi Driver, which had been on at the cinema again. Don't know why, but I wasn't complaining. But it was completely empty, and just seeing such an old film on a cinema screen in 2021, as it was an experience that I don't think many people would like to have except me, but I really appreciated it and thought it was a good time and a good movie as well, which I think my experience was enhanced by watching it at the cinema instead of watching it on a TV at home.
You like the cinema feelings more than the TV, right?
Oh, definitely, because at home, there's so many things that can put you off.
Yeah.
You might think to yourself, oh, do I need to do some shopping later today? Or, oh, what's this notification I've just got on my phone? But when you're at the cinema where there's nothing else except the movie, you give your full attention to it, and it just makes for a much more worthwhile experience than, oh, I've got to do this, or I've got to do that, oh, what's over there, when you're watching it at home.
Okay, that's great.
Cinema is it's a much more deeper experience because you have a bigger screen, surround sound. It's dark as well, so your whole attention is focused on the movie.
Yeah.
And there's no distractions unless there's other people making noise in the cinema.
Yeah.
So I usually have a good time when I see a good movie.
Yeah.
For the experience, oh, it was amazing. Yeah, I can never forget that experience because basically it's more of like a motion sensor thing. Like every action you kind of like move, and then I just split out of like nowhere. But I had to turn that off because it was cringe. I didn't enjoy that, but the whole experience. I think the first movie was Uncharted by Tom Holland. It was a great movie. Like on the plane, the experience of you going back and forth on the chair and moving. It's like it feels as if I'm in the movie, I'm doing the actions that Tom Holland is doing, which is ridiculous. But yeah, it was a nice experience and an unforgettable one. Yeah.
I went to watch Conjuring 2 in 4D Max. That was combining a horror movie with the latest, I think it was the latest advance in cinema technology back then. It was definitely an unforgettable experience because you would have all these special effects just thrown at you. You feel immersed in the movie, especially a horror movie like that one.
The difference is just comfortness. In home you'll feel much comfortable because I won't say much comfortable. I'll say we will be living with our family, people watching the film. Of course, if you watch in theaters, you'll have that extra visual effects, sound effects, which you won't get in your house.
Yeah.
But both has got good positives and good negatives. I can't compare which is the best out of these two scenarios, but I like the most. I like the both.
I think the difference is when I saw it in the cinema with my parents, when I have some confused part because I'm so young, right? When I have some confused part in the movie, my parents will explain to me, so I can talk to them later when I watch that movie.
So basically, I would like to the IMAX and the 4DX or 3D, but personally, I more like the IMAX, which is giving me the experience and the extremely experience of cinema, so I can really enjoy the cinema. So basically, I personally prefer the IMAX.
But apart from that, the atmosphere is just amazing. It's brilliant because, as I said, you experience completely different emotions than when you watch it at home. At home, you are in your own comfortable environment, whereas at the cinema, you kind of get out of your comfort zone and you share that experience with other people who came to watch the movie. So the atmosphere is different, and you know that you're not the only one interested in the subject, but there are lots of other people. So sometimes you can even have a nice chat afterwards, after the movie, with people who you haven't met before.
I think that depends on the movie itself.
Yes.
Like, for example, if it's horror,
Yeah.
if it's a well-made horror movie, the suspense and then the anticipation of waiting for something to scare you.
Yes.
And if you get scared when you least expect it,
Yes.
then that's a good feeling as well.
Okay.
It's a completely black room where it's you and the film. It provides such a cool atmosphere to where you feel more like you're in the movie experiencing the journey with the characters than if you were to just watch on a sofa in your home, which I think, yeah, it does lead to a very good atmosphere.
I used to go like once every 2 weeks to the cinema, or once a week or something like that. Yeah, it was.
I really enjoy watching in the cinema, to be fair. I really do enjoy watching. Anytime I have a chance, yeah, cinema, 4DX. If it's not 4DX, now I'm not going.
I'm a cinema goer.
मैं सिनेमा कवर हूँ
来自中国的影迷。
నేను సినిమా కోర్సులో చదువుతున్నాను.
我是一名电影爱好者。
Chodzę do kina.